World events in 1797. America. In 1797, the United States experienced several notable events. John Adams was inaugurated as the second president of the United States on March 4, 1797, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The ceremony took place in the House of Representatives Chamber of Congress Hall. The USS Constitution was launched on October 21, 1797 at Hart's Shipyard in Boston, Massachusetts. Blunt was a senator from Tennessee in the 4th Congress. In 1797, he was charged with conspiring with the Cherokee and the British to conquer Spanish Florida. The Senate voted to expel him in July 1797, but because of the gravity of the charges, Congress continued to investigate the matter. Britain. In 1797, Britain experienced the Battle of Fishguard, the Spithead and Nore mutinies, and the unsuccessful invasion of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Battle of Fishguard was the last time a foreign force landed on British soil. It was part of the War of the First Coalition. French forces landed near Fishguard, Wales, led by American Colonel William Tate, but British forces won the battle. Spithead and Nore mutinies. Mutinies in the British Royal Navy that took place from April 16 to 30, 1797. The mutinies sparked fears of a revolution. Invasion of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Sir Ralph Abercrombie led a British force of more than 10,000 troops in an unsuccessful attempt to take control of Puerto Rico. It was one of the largest British attacks on Spanish territories in the Western Hemisphere and one of the worst defeats of the British Royal Navy for years. France. In 1797, France had several military victories and signed treaties with Austria and the Papal States. Military victories. Battle of Rivoli. A French victory over Austria that took place from January 14th to 15th. Battle of Tagliamento. A French victory over Austria that took place on March 16th. Battle of Tarvis. A French victory over Austria that took place from March 21st to 23rd. Battle of Neuwied. A French victory over Austria that took place on April 18th. Battle of Diersheim. A French victory over Austria that took place on April 20th. Treaty of Tolentino was signed between France and the Papal States on February 19th. Treaty of Leoben was a preliminary accord between France and Austria that took place on April 17th. Treaty of Campo Formio was signed between France and Austria on October 17th. The Coup of 18 Fructidor refers to a power grab by the French Directory on September 4, 1797, where they used military force to purge their political opponents, primarily royalists, from the legislative body, effectively consolidating their power by annulling election results that favored the monarchists. This event significantly weakened the Directory and paved the way for Napoleon Bonaparte's rise to power. Italy. In 1797, the most significant event in Italian history was the fall of the Venetian Republic, which was annexed by Austria as part of the Treaty of Campo Formio, signed by Napoleon Bonaparte after his successful Italian campaign, effectively ending the Republic of Venice's independence and marking the start of French dominance over much of northern Italy. This treaty also established the Cisalpine Republic in the region under French influence. Spain. In 1797, Spain was involved in the Anglo-Spanish War, the Battle of Santa Cruz de Tenerife, and the Riobamba earthquake. Battle of Cape St. Vincent. A British victory in one of the first battles of the Anglo-Spanish War. Battle of Santa Cruz de Tenerife. A Spanish victory by truce after a Royal Navy assault on the Canary Islands port city. In 1797, Ecuador is hit with an 8.3 magnitude earthquake. It is one of the more devastating earthquakes, taking 40,000 lives with it. Russia. In 1797, several events occurred in Russia, including the establishment of the Pauline laws, the Third Partition of Poland, and the Manifesto of Three-Day Corvée. Events in Russia in 1797. Pauline laws, the house laws of the House of Romanov, were established. The Manifesto on Three-Day Serf Labor, also known as Manifesto of Three-Day Corvée, was issued by Emperor Paul I of Russia on April 5, 1797. The document prohibited use of corvée labor on Sundays by landowners, the state, and the court, prescribing that the rest of the week should be divided in half between the landowners' requests and peasants' own needs, theoretically restricting landowners' command over labor use to just 3 days in a week. Succession law. Paul I changed the succession law to establish a definite order of succession for the Romanov family. Third partition of Poland. Poland was partitioned for the third time, which led to its disappearance from the international political map. Other events in Russia in 1797. The office of the institutions of Empress Maria was established. Herzen University was founded. St. Petersburg Theological Academy was founded. Argentina. In 1797, there was an unsuccessful British invasion of San Juan, Puerto Rico, and a significant defeat for the British Royal Navy. Meanwhile, in Buenos Aires, Argentina, political economic thought began to engage with the ideas of Adam Smith. Canada. In 1797, the Brant Tract Treaty was signed, recognizing the service of Mohawk Chief Joseph Brant in the American Revolutionary War. The treaty also granted Brant a large tract of land, which includes the current city of Burlington, Ontario. China. In 1797, the White Lotus rebel armies spread out from Hubei province and began looting the neighboring provinces. The Qing troops were unable to root out the rebel army. Japan. In 1797, a significant event in Japanese history was the birth of the famous ukiyo landscape artist, Ando Hiroshige, who would later become renowned for his series depicting the 53 stages on the Takedo. Depicting the journey between Edo and Kyoto, this period also marked the continuation of Japan's isolationist Sakoku policy, where most foreign contact was restricted to the Dutch traders on the small island of Diersheim in Nagasaki. Iran. In 1797, Aga Muhammad Khan Qajar was assassinated and succeeded by his nephew, Fath Ali Shah Qajar, as the Shah of Persia. Denmark. In 1797, several events took place in Denmark, including a battle, the death of a prime minister, and the appointment of a new minister. Events in Denmark in 1797. May 16th. The HDMS Najaden fought with local ships off Tripoli. March 1st. The Kreditkassen for Huisjerijk Jobenhaven was founded by royal resolution. June 21st. Prime Minister Andreas Peter Bernstorff died, and his son, Christian Gunther von Bernstorff, replaced him. July 5th. Christian Ditlev Frederick, Count of Reventlow, was appointed to Minister of the State. India. In 1797, Arthur Wellesley became the Governor-General of India and began to increase British power. He also suppressed French influence and removed Indian forces. Wellesley removed powerful Indian forces in the north and south. In this year, Sundaranadam David, a Shawnar Christian, shared the gospel with people. We hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel to protect us. This gives us more motivation to make much better videos for you. Thank you.